Well, hey gang, how you doing? Jonathan here for Tailhunter Sportfishing, and it's time once again for the Mexican Minute La Paz video fishing report, and this is going to cover all of the fishing action for our Tailhunter Sportfishing fleet for the past few days from the 19th of June until the 29th of June 2020. Hope wherever you are, you're doing well, you're taking care of each other, and I guess, you know, like everybody else, hunkered down once again. Let me go over a couple of things and let you know what's going on. As far as La Paz and Baja is concerned, we thought there was going to be a change, and one of the reasons I took so long between putting out a new report, I like to put these out every week on the nose. I've really barely missed any in the last 24 years, but the reason I'm delaying some of these is because I just get kind of tired. I read probably 7 or 8 Mexican and American newspapers a day, several times a day, because things change so often. I just kind of get tired of posting things up on the internet, and by the time I post it, or by the time you're reading it, it's already changed. I look like a doofus, or you know, just I don't want to put out bad information. So my apologies to you that I'm not putting these out as quickly as possible. But here's what's going on in Mexico. COVID is still growing like it is everywhere else. The Mexican economy is really hurting like everywhere else. So they started opening things up and put it into an orange. It wasn't red, but putting it down into an orange Phase 5 as of the 16th of June. So things started opening up. The new restrictions require that there only be 30% occupancy. Everyone's got to wear a mask. Beaches, restaurants, hotels, all 30% occupancy. Sport fishing is allowed to be open, which is good for us. But we thought there was going to be a change as of this past weekend. We heard there was going to be a new announcement, but maybe it wasn't such good news because the COVID is still growing. It's still pretty much unharnessed. And because a lot of people were ignoring the restrictions and the protocols, they've decided to continue on with the Phase 5. So once again, we're at 30% occupancy. Face masks required. Fishing is allowed to happen, but be prepared to be wearing, you know, I got my Guy Fawkes face mask here that I've got on. By the way, I found out that my fishing bandanas actually work a lot better than the other stuff we've been wearing because they tend to steam up my glasses. So I'm probably going to be wearing my fishing bandanas once we get down there. We are not down there yet. We have not been able to go down. Everything's slowly opening up. It was just on the 16th that they started loosening the restrictions. A lot of the bigger hotels, Hotel Perla, Costa Baja, La Concha, where a lot of you have stayed before or have reservations. It takes a while when you've got 100 rooms, you've got a whole staff to train, and a lot of folks have been going through a lot of this safety and sanitation protocols. But by about the first week of July, everything is pretty much going to be opened up. From what my folks are telling me down there, most of the restaurants are opened up, or at least partially opened, or at least doing delivery, except for, like, you know, Tailhunter restaurant that unfortunately closed. I know Harker's is closed, Applebee's is closed, Morante bar closed. There's a number of them that will not be opening, but for the most part, your other favorite restaurants are opening and they're running, and so they'll be ready for you when you come down. Now, you know, like I said, it's very, very difficult to put these out. I try to get them out as quickly as possible. It takes me about a day to produce them, plus put it in with the rest of the report. But, you know, there are so many conflicting and contradictory reports out there. Wear a mask, don't wear a mask. COVID is growing, it's not growing. Doctors say you're handling it right. The politicians are saying you do it this way. Up, down, sideways. You know, I tell you what, you've probably realized it like I have, that there are statistics to back up pretty much any position you want to take. And no matter what position you take, I could probably find 10 other articles, maybe in the same source that you're getting it from, that completely contradict it. The vaccine is going to work. Vaccines don't work. Immunity systems are going to grow. You need to wear a mask. You need to not touch other people. Don't dig your nose, touch your eyes. All those things. It makes a difference. It doesn't make a difference. There's just so much information out there, and I try to get you the best and most accurate information I can. So that's what's going on right now. I would tell you, if you are coming down, be prepared to wear a mask pretty much by the time you hit the airport. Have it handy. Have some wipes with you that you can wipe down stuff like in the plane, in the vans, your rental car, things like that. In your room, you know, you just never know. Everyone's doing their best to clean up and to sanitize everything, but you just never know. Better to be safe than sorry. Wipe things down. And, you know, be prepared to wear a mask. There's gels that are going to be inside of all of the hotels. They're going to be in restaurants, handy to use. But until we hear anything different, be prepared to wear a mask. Your temperature might get taken several times while you're there. Restaurants are doing it, airlines are doing it. The FAA has not required that you wear a face mask when you get on a plane. They're leaving it up to the individual airlines. But from what I'm hearing, pretty much all of the airlines are going to require that you put a mask on. And I think we're probably going to be saying goodbye to delivering food. I know they are allowing you to carry a 12-ounce bottle now through the TSA and have that on, a 12-ounce bottle of antibacterial gel, so that's good news. But as far as food and drinks, I got a feeling that may be something that falls by the wayside. In our rooms, I don't think we're going to have a hospitality bar anymore. There's just going to be a lot of changes that we'll have to get used to, and that's just going to be the new normal. In terms of fishing, let me tell you, check out the photos this week. There's still not a lot of people fishing. There's just not that many people going down yet. People are still nervous. They're waiting for things to open. But the captains are out there. Commercial guys are out there. Folks are going out with their neighbors. And, God bless them, they're sending me photos. Over at Las Arenas, the roosterfish are there. This is roosterfish season, and there's some big roosterfish out there that they're catching. They're trying to catch other things so they can eat, but the roosterfish are there. There's a lot of bait, catch and release pretty much, but we've seen roosters maybe 20 to about 80 pounds are running up and down those beaches around Punta Arenas, Muertos Bay, those areas, those sandy, long stretches of beach where the roosterfish hang out. There's also a lot of Jack Crevalle, there's bonita, there's been some decent Dorados showing up as well around Las Arenas, maybe 5 to 20 pound fish, but as the waters get warmer, we're going to see more and more of those as well. I've also heard reports that there's some tuna running around, and there's definitely some big pargo in the area also. So we'll keep an eye on that, and we'll keep you updated. For our La Paz fleet, for our captains that are fishing for themselves or going out with neighbors or friends out to Espiritu Santo Island, it's a tongue twister. There's some really big dogtooth, some pargo. There's yellowtail out there as well. Amberjack are hitting. There's some roosterfish along the beaches. So there's a lot of variety out there, and there's pretty much not that many people fishing. So they're waiting for you to come in there. I told the fish you're coming down, but we'll keep you updated as well as we can, okay? In the meantime, whatever you're doing, wherever you are, God bless. Take care of each other. Be good to each other, and we'll keep you updated. This is Jonathan for the Mexican Minute, La Paz Video Fishing Report for the Tailhunter Sport Fishing Fleet. We'll catch you again real soon. God bless.